This one's called Bedtime Hugs for Little Ones, but I don't have the cover, so you can't see it very well. There, Bedtime Hugs for Little Ones. A nice time. You can say I love you almost any time. You can say it when you're very happy and want someone to share your smile. You can say it when you're very sad and just need a hug. And you can say it for no reason at all, just because you thought of it. But there's something nice, very nice, about saying it when you're all tucked in and the covers are just cozy and the pillow is just where you want it. Then you reach up and whisper it so that just one other person in the whole wide world can hear you. Nighttime is a nice time to say, I love you. Did you have a bath tonight? Did you splash the water till it leaked like rain? Did you make a wave with your arm to sink a paper ship? Did you have so many bubbles that you couldn't see your own toes? Did you make a beard or a hat with the bubbles? Did you blow bubbles in the air until it looked like snowflakes falling back down into the tub? Did you use, I don't think we're going to be able to read that one. It's got too much crayons on it. Let's try a different one. Someone a long time ago, I don't know who or when, once said, if you have trouble sleeping, try counting sheep. Then they said to close your eyes, no fair peeking, and imagine fluffy white sheep jumping over a white picket fence. That's never worked for me. I close my eyes, I start counting, but I have a problem. My sheep start getting silly. They dance, they sing, and they carry on and generally make it impossible for me to sleep. Another person once said, don't count sheep. Fall asleep counting your blessings. I like that. Let's try it. Close your eyes. Now think of all the things you have been given. Your family, your favorite toys, birds and trees, and blue skies. Pretty soon you start smiling and you close your eyes and all of a sudden you're asleep. Do you have a favorite blanket? One with the alphabet on it or one where bunnies hop around? Blankets have a way of making you feel safe, like you're being hugged all the time, and you can feel it the minute you first start getting into bed. You pull your blankets back into a triangle and then you slip your legs into them and then slide all the way down. I like blankets when they're not under your shoulder where they could slip down, and not over your nose where it could get too stuffy, but just under your chin, tucked all around you. That's when I think blankets are the best. Most stars don't move. You look up in the sky, and the same star you saw last night will also be up there tonight, and tomorrow night, and the night after that, and most likely next year too. Shooting stars, on the other hand, like to move. They like to move fast, faster than you or I ever could. Some people say that they move so fast they burn up. Others say that is just God's way of wishing the world a good night's sleep, kind of like blowing a big kiss. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Listen, can you hear it? Wait, there it is again. Drip, plip, clatter, clatter, clatter. The rain has started. I like rain at night. It's fun knowing that it's splashy wet outside. Wet houses, wet roofs, wet windows, but inside it's dry and warm, and you can just listen to drops on wet pavement, to tires as they wash around curbs. Remember the first time it rained? Noah? The flood? Animals staying warm and dry inside the ark while water swirled around outside. Remember what Noah saw when it finished raining? Remember? The rainbow. That was God's way of promising that the rain would always stop, and God always keeps his promises. Maybe we'll see a rainbow tomorrow. Nighttime is a growing time. Seeds turn into plants, plants turn into trees, trees turn into forests. Nighttime is a growing time for you too. Your body works so hard during the day, helping you run and jump, and when it's all still, when it's all dark, you can concentrate on growing. You may not see it happening. You may not look any different in the mirror the next day. But when you stand up to that pencil mark on the back of your door, or the next time your mother says it's time to buy new pants, or the next time Aunt Agatha kisses you on the forehead and says, "My, how you've grown," you'll know that your body is doing just what it's supposed to be doing, growing. Where does the sun go at night? Ever wonder? The world is so big and round that the sun just can't get to it all at once. So when you're getting ready for bed, the sun is going to another part of the world where someone just your age is getting up and eating breakfast and getting ready for school. The sun never stops shining. You just can't always see it, but it's always there. And you know one thing for sure, just as your name is, well, whatever your name is, the sun will be back tomorrow morning, right on time. You know, tomorrow, that's a great word. Tomorrow, you're one day closer to Christmas, one day closer to your birthday, and one day closer to trying something new. Forget yesterday. If you haven't been able to hop on one foot, maybe tomorrow. If you haven't been able to reach the light switch, maybe tomorrow. If you haven't been able to jump this far, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow you could call someone you love, draw a picture, say something nice, try something new. Tomorrow is a new day, and it could be your best day. What do you want to do tomorrow? We say goodnight to Daddy, to Mama, to the dog, to the goldfish in the bowl sitting on the dresser, to our favorite toys. But remember how much God looks forward to saying goodnight to us too. He loves to hear what we enjoyed during the day, what we need for tomorrow, what we felt sad about, what we felt bad about. God loves you more than anyone else could, and He looks forward to that time of night when you can share your thoughts with Him. And when you say amen, and it's time to close your eyes, and when your mommy and daddy leave the room, remember, He's still there all through the night, watching over us. Let's turn your bed into a spaceship, and you can make it go wherever you want it to go. How about to a different part of the city, to your grandmother's house where she could bake you cookies? Or to a different part of the world, to darkest Africa, where you could sneak up on lions and tigers and watch them with their baby cubs. Or how about way out into outer space, to the Milky Way, where you could look back at an Earth the size of one of your grandmother's cookies? If your bed were a spaceship, where would you go? Have you ever had a dream that was so funny that you woke up laughing? I had a dream once where I was real hungry. So hungry I could have eaten my nose. And then all of a sudden my nose started to grow larger and larger and longer and longer, and then it turned green. And then it turned into a big dill pickle. So I broke it off, dipped it into a jar of mustard, and ate it. And then I woke up laughing. The dark. Dark, dark places are no fun. Dark, dark rooms, dark, dark houses, dark, dark stairways. They kind of give you the creeps. You know, the chills, the willies, the heebie-jeebies. Dark, dark places are no fun at all. But you know what? Sort of dark isn't that bad. In fact, sort of dark is good. Did you know that God made the dark? That's right. The first day God made both day and night, and He said it was good. Good so that things could quiet down, good to give our eyes a rest, good to make it easy to go to sleep. I guess that sort of dark really is good. When you grow up, what will you be? You don't have to decide now, but it's fun to think about. Will you be a painter or a president? An actor or an astronaut? A doctor or a discoverer? You don't have to just pick one either. You can pick 2 or even 3 if you want to. When you grow up, you could think about different things all day. They call that a philosopher. Or you can make speeches and quote other people. They call that a politician. Or you could take care of a zoo, so you could see all your favorite animals every day. And just because you wanted to be something yesterday doesn't mean that you can't pick something different today. I wonder what you'll be when you grow up. The moon. The moon has lots of faces. He has a big round face, maybe just a tiny bit orange, shining bright into the night for all to see. He looks very happy. Sometimes he shows just a sliver of a face, like a fingernail tilted down. He looks tired and sleepy. Then, when there is a ring around him and he seems kind of far off and is small and hazy, he looks sad. And when he's feeling a little bit shy, you won't see him at all. Favorite toy. At our house we have a rule. You can take 1 toy to bed. It's a hard choice to make. You don't want something that's too hard, like a truck or a train. You don't want something with too many pieces, like a puzzle. You don't want something messy, like crayons. You don't want something that makes a lot of noise, like a toy piano. And it's never a good idea to pick the doll that wants to play and jump on your bed and get you into trouble. You want to choose a good toy. Try the stuffed bunny, missing 1 ear over in the corner. That looks like he doesn't want to be alone. Maybe he could be your favorite toy tonight. Good night sounds. If you close your eyes and keep very still, you might hear the soft music of a radio, a neighbor's dog barking a long way off, cars quietly whooshing by, a plane high overhead, taking tired people to their homes. In the summer, a cricket chirp. In the winter, the hum of a heater. In the spring and fall, the low whisper of wind. These are the good night sounds, and all of them are softly saying to you, good night, sleep sweet, good night. Just as you are. Promise me something. Promise me that you will always remember one thing. You are loved and always will be. Not because you've done something special, although it's nice when you do, and not because you haven't done anything wrong, although it's swell when you don't. You are loved because you are you, and that can never change, and that will never change. You are loved just as you are right this very moment. The end.